This is episode number 18, another short on setting goals for your best year ever.
Welcome to the Multiply Your Business podcast, where we bring you inspiring interviews with top entrepreneurs on how they generated more leads, closed more sales, made more money, developed the mindset they needed to be successful, and how they built the business and lifestyle they always dreamed of. We'll teach you how to do this too. Broadcasting from the Black Card Book Studio, here is your host, Scott Morrison.
It's that time again. Time for new beginnings, time for new dreams, and of course, time for new goals, the New Year's resolutions. Now, goals are great, and I'm all for them, but I'm not for the stupidity of setting goals over and over and over again and not following through with them until they're complete. That's stupid. The truth is, you need goals in your life. These help you progress and they help you reach new heights. And without goals, you're simply taking whatever it is that life is going to give you. And most of the time, life is going to give you barely what you need to survive. So instead, set goals and then fight like hell to accomplish them. There is lots of methods out there in setting goals, and as I've studied many of them, there are a few core steps to follow when setting and then more importantly, accomplishing your goals. Now there's 4 steps and here they are. So take some notes on this. Step number 1, get clear on what you want. Helen Keller said that the only thing worse than being blind is having no vision. You need to start by getting really clear on what you want to accomplish and what you want to have in your life. I know a lot of people who just simply can't determine whatever it is that they want. Now, often our heads are full of junk. We think we should do what someone else wants us to do, or we're afraid to admit of what we really want. Maybe we don't think we're worthy, or we're not capable of accomplishing something. Just stop it. Rubbish, as my British friends would say. You're capable and worthy of accomplishing anything that you want. If you really feel passionate about accomplishing something, then believe that it was put into your heart for a reason. The world needs whatever it is that you have to offer. Now, let's take a goal of making a lot of money as an example. Maybe you want to earn $100,000, or maybe $1 million, or maybe even $100 million. Whatever the amount is, consider all of the good that will happen if you earn that money. Think of the value you'd contribute to the world to earn that, and then consider the good you could do once you earn that money. You see, it's not selfish and it's not greedy to want to accomplish something big and great. My mentor, Lewis Howes, he's always talking about clarity and getting clear on whatever it is that you want. Scott, he says, get clear on what you want. Well, why? Because if you're not clear, you're not going to have any direction, you'll have no focus, and you're simply doing stuff for the sake of doing stuff, and that's stupid. If we were to go on a trip, you probably would first plan out where you want to go. Okay, there's a few of you that would just jump in the car and you'd see where the road would take you, and that might be fun. But most of us, we'd have a destination in mind. If you're going to take a flight, you definitely would have a destination in mind of whatever it is that you're going to go. So why aren't you doing that with your life? Why aren't you determining where it is that you want to go? I'm really clear on what I want to accomplish. And to be honest with you, it's big, and frankly, it's kind of scary. But it motivates me and it inspires me. Now, this is the foundation for goal setting. What is the vision for your life? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? Now, from there, you can start setting specific goals. And that's step number 2. Create specific goals. Now, there's an acronym called SMART goals or SMARTER goals. Now, the two steps of that SMARTER, that I received courtesy of Michael Hyatt, who has a brilliant goal-setting program called Best Year Ever. Now, let's go through each steps of this. The S in SMARTER goals is for specific. Be very clear on what you want to accomplish. The M is measurable. It needs to be something that you can measure, and typically that's measured with a number. A is for actionable. You got to do something. This is going to require you to take action. So make sure that your goal requires you to take action. R is for realistic. Now, you want to push yourself, but at the same time, ensure that it's something that you can accomplish. T is for time bound, meaning you need to set a deadline on when you'll accomplish this goal. Now, the bonus ones, E is for exciting. And make sure that whatever you're setting is exciting to you and it gets your juices flowing. You're excited to go work on it. And then R, relevant. Wherever you're at in your life right now, make sure that this goal is important to you in this phase, in this stage of your life. Now, I'd recommend don't set more than 8 to 10 goals at a time. You get more than that, it's too much, it's too overwhelming. Also, don't just set 1 or 2 unless they're big and massive and that's truly the only things you want to focus on. Now, those are the first 2 steps for you. But what I find is the next 2 steps, these are the most vital steps of this whole process. Step number 3 is to identify your why. Look at each one of the goals you've set and simply answer, why do you want to accomplish each of these? Why is it important to you? Now, likely you will have revealed a lot of this in step number 1. You need to create a vision, but dig deeper in each one of your goals. What would happen if you accomplish the goal? Better yet, what would happen if you don't accomplish the goal? Why is this goal important to you? What would it mean to you if you accomplished it? And how would it impact your family and those around you? For each goal, sit down and write out a paragraph or so explaining why accomplishing each goal is important to you. Now, step number 4 is to schedule time to review your goals on a regular basis. This is the step that ensures that you will accomplish your goals. Now, be honest with yourself. How many times have you set a goal, maybe you wrote it down, and then you never looked at it again? I've done that, and then later I've stumbled upon that written goal and I thought, that would have been good to accomplish. I should have done that, but I didn't. So you need to plan time to review your goals. For me, it's got to get in my calendar. That if I live and die by my calendar, I know it'll get done. So what I recommend doing is every single day, read your goal. And better than that, write down your goal. Yes, take out pen and paper. Don't use your phone. Don't type it. Write out by hand every goal that you have. If you listen to episode number 2 of the podcast, Jerry Robert talks a ton about an exercise called Captain and Crew that he does that is absolutely brilliant way to go about doing this. So refer back to that. But sit down and write out each goal. And after you do that, visualize it as if it's already accomplished. Now, don't rush through this exercise. Take some time, and to be the most effective as you can, do it as soon as you get up in the morning. Start your day with this. The other thing that's important is every week schedule, say 30 minutes to an hour to specifically review your goals. In that time, you want to review each one of your goals. You want to measure the progress. That's an important step as well, to see how far you've come and how much more you need to do. Determine if you need to adjust the goal, but create actionable items, set deadlines in those, put those on your task list, put those on your calendar of the things you're going to do in the upcoming week to work towards accomplishing your goal. If you keep doing that, you'll accomplish your goal. Now, also review your why of why you want to accomplish your goal. Do that during this period of time. Read that again and again. Really get that into you of why you want to accomplish your goal. One other tip I'd give you here is don't let the urgent get in the way of the important. Your goals are important, but they may not always be urgent. Now, I'm going to give you one bonus tip here, one bonus step, and that is to take immediate action. Once you set your goals, immediately take action. Do something right away as soon as you set your goals on accomplishing and working towards doing that. Goal setting, it isn't rocket science here, guys. In reality, it's pretty simple, so don't overcomplicate the process. Follow these steps, take action, and then you're going to make this your best year ever. Now, that's it for episode number 18, another Multiply Your Business podcast short. You know, one thing I'd love to do, I'd love to see where you're listening to these episodes at. Are you in your car? Are you in your office? Are you driving? The other day, I caught my son listening to the podcast, and I was excited about that because I could hear he was listening to it. He didn't have his earbuds in. And then when I went into the room, he was sound asleep. And I hope you guys are awake. But if you could, take a picture of yourself listening to it and message me on Instagram. My handle is at Mr.Scomo, Mr.Scomo. I'd love to see where you're listening. Also, you can post it on our Facebook page, Multiply Your Business. Just search for it on Facebook. Thanks for listening, guys.